So here under the trees in Edgbaston, Birmingham, we have Fiveways House. 1950s sort of construction, I believe, could be 60s. Probably brutalist in style. And because it's concrete and because it's old, this is Birmingham. We want to have it demolished. So yeah, let's have a look at this this beast of a building. Now, I used to work up in Edgbaston on the Hagley Road, so I used to drive past this building pretty much every day. And yeah, it was an impressive thing. I think it might have been something to do with government, not local governments. I'm not sure if it was a tax office or something, but yeah, 1957, opened by the Queen. And again, it's just like one of the many buildings in Birmingham. Once it reaches useful life, they either catch fire or we demolish them. Now this building, along with Fiveways Tower, is immune from protection for the next 5 years. If you look at Wikipedia, Fiveways Tower was demolished in 2024. It's still here. And obviously Fiveways House is still here as well. Quite an impressive structure, really. I'm guessing it's showing its age and usefulness. I mean, the old metal windows are probably not that great. The air conditioning probably doesn't exist, and I do quite like the old metal handrails, if I can focus in on them. As you might be able to see from the window there, the structure of the building is sort of cracking a little bit, so that might just be internal plaster. But yeah, it's as I said, it's showing its age. Now, one of the reasons I am here today is to look at a sick building. Now, sick buildings are an interesting thing. Are they sick because of design, air conditioning, management, the people you work for? And let's face it, I used to work for Capita, so yeah, in a thoroughly unpleasant building called B1. Don't think it was a sick building. I thought that was just a crap building. But let's have a look at this sick building here. And here it is. Behind the trees is Fiveways Tower. Now, they've started to knock some of it down. I think there was not sure if there was like a hall here and a car park on the other side, but it's all gone. The tower, however, still remains. And we'll see if we can get a good view of it from here. A monument to failure that seems to have stayed and complete. 1979, I believe, this building was constructed, and you can see the lovely amenities for the staff who work there. And I believe from what they said, because it's mainly abandoned in 2004 because of its air conditioning, or people feeling ill because of the environment. But yeah, it's a number of urbexes have been in over the years and had a look at it. As you can see from the tower, it's in a pretty bad state of repair. As I say, the urbexes have been in, and if you watch some of their videos, you'll see that I think the lift shafts are filled with concrete, so you can't get into them. So you have to sort of break in as the first or second floor. So yeah, it's I guess it's quite an eerie place. Obviously, I won't link to their videos, but you can just search and review. Search for Fiveways Tower Urbex. You'll find them on YouTube. But yeah, it's a sad end to a building, but again, it's one of those. I say it's one of those odd things where sick building syndrome. It's it's sometimes hard to determine, but in the case of Fiveways Tower, I think it was determined that the actual environment and the air wasn't great. So probably, as a lot of people say, it's down to the HVAC systems within a building, which cause all the problems. So it's typical Birmingham, really. The building's been abandoned since 2004. I guess it's one of those sort of things. I believe that they were talking about turning it into a hotel at some point, and then I think it probably cost too much to build or to convert. So yeah, therefore that's why that one went out the window. But yeah, it's one of those strange things or strange anomalies you find in cities from time to time. When you consider this is Edgbaston, this is probably prime real estate. It's surprising that this amount of land has been left sort of unused for such a long time. I'm not sure when Fiveways House closed. I know that used to be the old what they used to call the DHSS, the benefit service. I think they were based there. Certainly it was a government department, not council. I think people tried to get this building listed at some point, but being concrete and Birmingham, it stood no chance. I mean, so the Central Library went, and that was probably a more iconic building than this, and I quite like the Central Library. I know it's strange, but I did spend some time working in there, and I found it a nice quiet environment. But it's a library, so you expect it would do, but I found it just worked and seemed to be quite pleasant. I prefer it to the new library, to be perfectly honest with you. I've not really spent much time in there. It's one of those soulless sort of glass and steel buildings that we seem to excel in replacing all the concrete things with in Birmingham. So to summarise, some buildings which are pretty much falling to pieces and not loved anymore. So they probably will be knocked down at some point. So I'm not sure when the demolition of these two buildings will be completed. I'm not an expert on demolition, but you would have thought there's a nice big clearing, and if someone was to blow up Fiveways Tower and it fell into that nice big clearing, that would probably be sensible. Certainly the Fiveways house would act as a shield to the main road. Is it Lawley Middleway? I can't remember. But so you'd have a sort of fairly substantial building blocking bits of concrete and bricks flying off in different directions, possibly. But again, as I say, I've never done controlled demolition, so I wouldn't know. But there you go, the end of two buildings in Birmingham, both probably long past their sell-by date, and certainly long past their loved-by date anyway. Now, if you like the sort of random videos I do, please subscribe. I don't do them very often, but sometimes when something takes my interest, I'll go out and sort of film a video in it. And as I say, a lot of the stuff that interests me, like the new sports quarter for Birmingham City, and old abandoned buildings which are probably about to be blown up. But it's something something I want to try and do a little bit more of. But don't expect a video every week or even every month, to be honest, at this rate. Anyway, see you soon. Bye bye.